Alright, so supposedly it's on. I'm gonna show you guys how to fucking do this, bro. Get some light. Since I'm not doing anything else right now except for making this, I figured let me show you guys how I do it. Now granted nobody is here, but if you show up, you're going to want to try to do this at least once. Maybe you're not going to like it, but...
Or not like how you use.
Bro, YouTube blows. If you're out there, YouTube, wherever I'm pointing at, however the camera is picking up, can I flip it around? That's even worse. Cut my own head off, I guess. This shit, this right here, don't buy that. I think it sucks. And it makes your house fucking reek, bro. You want that. Especially not when you're doing this. Stuff's flying everywhere. Alright, now let's get the basic setup before we're even cutting this, dude. I'm gonna show you how it's supposed to be done. You got 2 plates, 2 bowls, preferably a knife you can tear somebody apart with. That will help you. And the most important shit. You cannot skip out on any of this, bro. Unless you're gonna put in something that you like. Fuck, I didn't want to open that yet. Is this one open? No. Breaking shit. Alright. Onion. Oregano. Trust me, it's gonna be worth it. If you miss out on this, that's on you, dude. I'm trying to put you on something right now.
Because I know that will, that should help with your chicken.
Yeah. Alright. Oregano, basil, onion, garlic, parsley. We don't need that yet. Pepper, salt. Alright, now where did I put the breadcrumbs at? Very professionally done, I should add. Alright. I'm about to fuck you up right from the start, dude.
Oh no, right from the start, dude.
Some people do eggs. I'm using this. It's a little bit different, but this is the way that my grandmother taught me how to do it. When we were broke and we couldn't afford really anything and we had to stretch out food as much as possible. But do I not have... That's what we were supposed to get at the store. We were supposed to grab spoons. Do I not have any? You gotta be fucking kidding me, bro. When all else fails, you gotta improvise. That's not even gonna fit. Alright, you know what? Fuck it. Alright. We needed spoons. Hopefully, I don't know what we use this for.
What?
The spoons that were in the dishwasher. I don't know if I cleaned them or not, but we don't have any clean ones. So I just have to pull one out.
The fucking, cheesecake.
Oh, okay. See, that's alright. Alright, so I'm gonna open the new one or use the old one?
You can use the new one.
Alright. Depends on how much you're doing, how much you're gonna need.
Eyeballing.
I eyeball everything. But I'm using a decent amount. We'll grab another plate later. You're not even ready for this, dude. You don't even know what I'm about to do to your world right now. Alright. So, seal that up. Stick it in the fridge. Now we got our mayo ready. We're gonna hold our fork off. This for bread. I'm using this. Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey.
I'm using this right now. They're going to skimp out on all the ingredients. Yeah, apparently. You better watch yourself, man. I don't know if... Hell yeah, definitely. I don't know if you eat chicken, but if you do, you might like this, you might not. We're gonna see. So, simple. You don't want to overdo this part. Because what's going to happen is as you're adding the chicken in when you bread it, it's going to clump up. And then it's not going to stick to your chicken real good. And you don't want that to happen. So you're going to do a little bit at a time. At least that's how I do it. Now look, the important... I can't stress this enough, bro. Look at the ingredients. Ready? Garlic, parsley, oregano, onion powder because I don't like bits of shit, basil. Haven't had dinner and it's 10 p.m. here in London. Was too sick to cook today. Oh, that sucks, dude. I feel you. With everything going on the last couple of days, I have not eaten really much at all. But I know I have to try to get back to normal. So this is what I'm going to make it, and hopefully I will get hungry in the process and actually want to eat. But there's more. Pepper, you're going to need more than this, which I have to pull out in a second. Sea salt, regular salt, whatever you want to do. And last but not least, paprika, man. So check this out, right? Hold on, let's pull the... Probably going to need more garlic. Oh, shit. Hold on, I forget how to do this. You have to eat well, exercise help too, yoga. Yoga! I've heard about that. I have to do that, especially with my issues. Oh shit, that was way too much. Look at that. I'm spilling it everywhere. Look, that's alright. I like it a little hot anyway because the stuff we're going to add into it later rinse it out. So it's going to be a little hot. I don't go for real hot stuff, but this is not open yet. I'm a jerk off. And I got gloves because I don't want to contaminate everything. I have not even touched the chicken yet, but we're going to get into that in a second. But for now, you want to make sure that you add all your shit into this, dude. Beep you out. Don't think because it says there's Italian seasoning in there that that's going to be enough. You want to make your house smell like your grandmother just walked in and made you dinner. Judge your mind like nothing I've ever done. Sounds hippie. Oh shit, that's cool. I didn't know that. I have to try it. I watched the Joe Rogan podcast where they were doing the hot yogas for Sober October, and they were ranting about how good it is, but that's hard as shit to do. And look, I'm eyeballing everything. Let's see. Can I get you over the bowl? No, I can't. Either way. Is that better? No, that's a hell of a glare, dude. That's not good. Oh, shit. Normal yoga is tough. I believe that. Come on, bro. Stop trolling me, will you? Alright, I'm gonna leave it right there. Fuck it. Right? Gives a shit. So look, all we've done so far is salt and parsley. I don't think you're supposed to add that stuff when you're making cocaine. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. Pepper. And look, I'm going to repeat this. Exactly what are we making? Chicken, breadcrumbs, or something? Yup, that's exactly what it is. And then I'm going to fry it up because I'm an American slob and that's how I do things. Onion powder. I just do enough to where it covers the breadcrumbs. But you add in, it's obviously it's going to be hard to taste it as you're going. But you got to make sure the two things that you need. Hey, what's up, dude? The two things you're going to need to do. Stuff it with garlic, parsley, and butter. See, I'm not even going that deep. I'm doing cutlets. So watch this. I'm gonna surge in the chicken in a second. You're probably gonna enjoy that. But if you didn't catch the beginning, I'm not using eggs. I'm using mayo. What did I just put in here? The other thing you should do is pay attention to what you're putting into the bowl. Don't be like me. Actually watch what you're doing. And I like to make a mess when I do shit. Yeah. Is it? She knows what's coming, that's why. And in a second, I'm going to have the cat up here trying to harass me. Alright, now keep your spare gloves out if you're going to use gloves. Because like I said before, you don't want to cross-contaminate everything. You can wash them. I don't wash them. I just throw them out. Because I'm a psycho, dude. You think I want to waste time washing gloves? Get the hell out of here. And that's what's up, man. I'm getting a lot of support from across the world, dude. So I appreciate that. Now, here's what I didn't plan for. You ready to see how life works in real time? What I just did was made a mess all over this damn counter. And I realized that now I have to move all of this out of the way so I can bring this chicken over here and I can surge in it up real quick. I don't know what I just did that for. I'm not using a bandsaw to go through the whole thing. And that's not a bandsaw. That's a chainsaw. Why don't you just stop trying to do hand motions and get on with what you're doing? that would be a great idea. I don't know why you're here. Oh shit. Except these two, I'm using the balls as a border, right? Alright, so because I'm cheap, I'm using a paper plate to cut the chicken. Because
We don't have a cutting board.
you're all the messy when cooking. My husband is anyway. Yep, me too, dude. I want to live in England. I know everyone says it sucks, but I bet my left nut, New Jersey, is worse. Pleasure music is better. I have to agree. I don't know. New Jersey is kind of shitty. But I showed you this. This is what we're doing. This is not close to the amount that you're going to get if you're going to do it like how I'm going to do it. Just like I said before, I'm going to surge in this shit. Alright, so I stuffed the sticker in there because I'm a savage. I'm going to start with a small piece. Now, look at this, dude. You see all this nonsense hanging up here? Look at it. That's all fat, bro. We don't need that in our lives. Which, you know, I was watching some dude yesterday. Jen was watching some dude that likes to mess with inventions on YouTube. And he showed the difference between American bacon and UK bacon, where you guys get mostly meat and our shit is mostly fat. But we've been raised to be so used to that a regular piece of meat just doesn't even look half as good. But the point of what I'm doing right now is I'm going to cut all this fat off. Every piece of it that I can, because you don't want to eat, you don't want to bite into a piece of chicken and get a bunch of hard parts. That's nasty. Multicultural, everyone's mixed, so the racism isn't really there. Definitely not as... Okay, well that's good to know. Here it's alive and well. We got a lot of people that like to live out in the sticks that, you know, clearly have a problem with look like them. But you know what I say? Fuck those people. Alright, now, it's not going to be beautiful. It's not going to look glamorous. But the whole thing you want to do is try to cut the fat off as thin as possible. And don't worry, I'm not going to... I'll probably end this unless you guys want to watch the entire process, but it's going to take a while. Because, like, look, I know you can't really see it, but I'll show you the pieces that I'm pulling off of this thing. And that's not even the veins that are in it either, because you got to get that shit out as well. Or at least I do. So you saw what it looked like before, and I'll show you what it looks like after. And you can see how much of a difference, how much of this stuff you actually lose when you cut out the garbage. See, this is where a good knife comes in. Chicken fajitas. Yeah, it's cold in the winter. Fucking sucks out here in the winter time, dude. It's like, it can drop pretty decent. It's been in the 20s the last couple of nights, which is awesome. Not really. Often in negatives, yeah, it's definitely a better way to put it. New Jersey's temperature is often like my bank account is. Often in a negative, and that wasn't meant to be funny. Unfortunately, that is real. Now look at this, bro. I know you can't see it. If I had a camera on my head, whatever those things are called, GoPros, yo-yos, whatever they are. I'll show you some for days, my dude. Yup. Alright, now look. See, some of this shit is stubborn, bro. You gotta get in there. You gotta really get in there. Because look at how small. There's an H in there, apparently. Look how small this is already, and we're not even done. We're not even done cutting the fat out yet. And look, you're gonna be like, but dude, you're losing a lot of chicken by doing that. Maybe, but it's a hell than what the alternative is, which is just a hard cartilage mess. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes that at all. And I just realized I can actually use the plate in front of me to drop the raw pieces down on it. So once you're happy with where you are, with your slicing your fat to do that, maybe you're not like me and you just want to go right in the way that they have it. Like, I don't have all of it. You can see there's still some on there, but I'm gonna get that later on. But now I'm going to attempt. Local butchers are still around. Yeah, that's true. I mean, there was one by the old place that we just found a couple of, like, last year. And they sold meat and lunch meat and shit like that. Unfortunately, here the closest thing to us is a place called the Stop and Shop, which is the ShopRite, or I don't know what food stores you guys have out by where you are. But I'm taking this knife, dude, and I'm trying to cut it evenly down the middle as possible. Now, you don't want to fuck around and cut yourself, but you're gonna get something that looks like that. We don't know what that looks like, right? Yummy. Look, if I had a better knife, this would be a lot better and a lot faster. But unfortunately for me, I don't. So now, instead of one piece, we have two pieces. There's one, there's two. And then, since some of it already wants to come apart, yeah, dude, there really should be, though. I mean, it's cool you guys still have some, at least. We barely have any. You know, like, sizes are going to range, but like this is gonna be one of them. So for now, where am I gonna stick this? Because this is gonna be a lot of chicken, I'm just gonna toss it up on the other one for right now. Because then we still have the whole other side we didn't get to yet. And then you can also go back in and get whatever fat that you missed when you're cutting it down. See, like this, sneaky. Look at, you see all that on the side? You probably can't see it really well, but all that white line in there, that's all cartilage and fat. You don't want that trash. If we were grilling it, we could throw it on straight away, but since we're not, we can't. I can't. But I'm really particular about my food, man. More expensive, worth the meat is good. Online, you can get some great organic butchers where you literally have the whole animal and get the freezer space. That's awesome. You do Butcher Box? I've heard of that through Burr's podcast. And I know that he has to sell it because they're paying him, but I wanted to check them out. You can also have little pieces like this. But to save myself time, I'm cutting them big. So like there's a big, unfortunately, this one has a lot of veins. Cheaper to buy in bulk, obviously. Yeah, for sure. So, because there's only two of us, I can cut this open and get the garbage out. But now that's a whole piece that I might have missed out on. And you'll see when it all comes together, there's going to be a lot. It wouldn't be as much. I know I'm repeating myself a little bit. It wouldn't be as much as if I left all this stuff on here. But the overall quality is more concerning to me than the amount, because you can always do side dish with it, potatoes or something. And you could stuff them, like Joe mentioned before, but I'm not going to do that because it's much faster. See now, like this is a good cut. Alright, thanks man. Thanks for stopping by though, appreciate it. And I'll post a short video of what it looks like once it's cooked, but that's the fun part. Is once it's in the pan, dude, bro, I'm telling you, like, I mentioned this earlier, that I have not really ate anything the last couple days. Almost missed that. But just cutting this up because I'm thinking about the smell is kind of making me hungry a little bit, and it's not even in the thing yet. And that's the other thing too. If you have the ability to do it, I have discovered that using a wok is a little bit better than a frying pan, just because it gives you the space that you need. What is this? What is that about? I guess that's what space is now. It's like Indiana Jones when the walls are closing in on him. Ah, she cook bacon. The smell is killing me. That's awesome. Go get you some of that, man. Now, look, I told you to save time. I'm cutting big pieces, but this is not going to. It's not going to stick around very long. See how, look, it's so unfortunate. Look at the size of this fucking thing. I didn't know A-Rod made chickens, bro. These things are roided up like crazy. Look, you can hear that. You can hear that. Yeah, all this is going to go. All this is gonna go. Like, I'll catch you later, man. Goodbye. I don't want all this nastiness. Get out of here, dude. Stop it. Look at this. Look at this. I can't wait to show you this. And this is just the opening. This is the opening to it. Look at all that. Come on, bro. What are we doing? You're trying to feed me this? Bro, bacon too. Don't you have turkey bacon or something weird there? No bacon right now. We do have turkey bacon, but come on, bro. Are we really? Turkeys are for Thanksgiving, dude. You know what I mean? I'm going all the way. Give me the pork. I'm a sinner, bro. What do you want from me? I actually didn't eat pork for a while. See, like, this sucks because this would be a decent piece. How thick that is. Later on, if I can manage to get in there and cut around the fat bits, then I'll take that. I mean, the U.S. makes turkey bacon. It's not a thing here. Oh, shit. I didn't know that. I had no idea that wasn't a worldwide thing. Well, look at that, dude. I need that star. The more you know needs to go flying over my head right now. Because I was not aware of that. Bye. So cool, man. You know, you guys are awesome, dude. But that's why I'm doing this right now. So I can put you guys onto something like you're putting me on to things that I really enjoy. All the music and shit is cool, but you know, sometimes you gotta eat, man. This is the shit that happens in between and nobody wants to talk about. Like it's a dirty subject or something. That's the other thing too. I just wiped the knife on the chicken container. Again, I'm a savage, bro. I just do what I can when I can do it. Now, again, this is a pretty thick piece. So I'm going to take advantage of that. And I'm going to attempt to cut it right here and just scalp it across the top. I'm gonna try. Can you even say that anymore? I just did, so it don't matter, right? Yeah, this is where a bigger knife, that's not a knife, this is a knife, would help you out a lot because, bro, look at this. It's like I'm giving this thing a share haircut. Look at that. It's not even, it didn't even reach across the whole chicken, so that's going to make my job a little bit more difficult. And side note, dude, if you have back issues like me, this is going to kill you. It's going to hurt to do this with the amount of standing and moving that you got to do, but I promise you, it is worth it. I'm actually excited to bread this up. And I should have mentioned this in the beginning of the video for anybody that taps out before I even get to this part. But the ingredients that I threw into the breadcrumbs, you're going to want to repeat that and throw them ingredients into the oil. Because you can't trust the chicken to just be seasoned enough on its own. That's not going to work. You want it to, when you take this chicken and you put it in your mouth, bro, you want to feel like you were just punched in the face with flavor. That's what you want. But again, you don't have to do it exactly the way that I'm doing it. You can put whatever you like in it. This is just, and I learned from trial and error what to stick into it. I didn't always add on the extra seasonings, but once I figured out, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it this way from now on. It's longer to do, but the taste payoff is so much better. And a lot of people think I'm weird when I say, do mayo and not eggs. They're like, bro, why would I do that? Why would I put my chicken in mayo and not cook it in eggs, dude? That's nasty. They're like, oh, is it? Wait till you try this, dude. Okay? When you're broke as a joke and you don't have the ability to go buy eggs, or maybe you're scrambling to make some dinner and you got some chicken in the fridge and you got some mayo in your fridge as well, you could just reach in and grab that. And then, plus, it's a lot less messy. I could just throw it right in the bowl, dude. It's more convenient. But I'm telling you, wait till you see this. I was so excited to be showing you this right now, dude. Everybody that 99% of the people that I've made this for have been like, bro, when you come over, I'm robbing you. I'm taking it all, and I'm going to eat it on you, and I'm not leaving you any. Because they dig it. Apparently, I'm a 70s guy now. Now, this is a little bit different. So, you can see you got the vein in between, so I'm going to cut around it. You see, I got that hanging like that because I'm going to cut this clean off, dude. So now we got this, and we can work around to make this into a piece. Now, this is a little bit too big for one piece. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the neighboring fat off, and then try not to cut my finger. That's not fun. You ever cut a piece of your finger off in a deli slicer? I have. It sucks pretty bad. And I also found out that, I can't, outside of an anger moment, like I can't see the sight of my own blood, or I pass out because I'm a bit of a fairy. But what are you going to do? Right? Like, that's a little too small. I underestimated it. We're not going fishing. We're trying to eat. So this piece, that little piece, I'll give to the cat. And the other thing, too, is there's going to be blood and shit on here dried up that you could just cut out. I know that's nasty, and a lot of people don't like to see it, much less talk about it, touch it, whatever, but look, dude, when you don't have a butcher, you got to figure out how to do all this stuff yourself, and it's not going to be as pretty, and it's going to be more work. It's going to make you work for it, and you're probably going to be hungry a half hour into this process, but it's worth it. So I'm cutting all the bottom out. the top layer as much as I can get that has the fat on it. We don't want that. Get it out of here. We don't want that at all. So we got a vein right here in the side. We're going to cut that out too. Right now. Before we even fillet it down the middle, we're getting this out of here. Because what we don't want to do is wind up cutting it down the middle and then realize that we have to make it even smaller. See, now there's only a small vein right there. But we're going to take care of that. Again, if you can, go right down the middle. And then I just try to guide the blade right through. Again, I'm sure you have better knives than I got. But these are new, and I haven't really found the ideal knife for me yet. Because it's got to be big and it's got to be super sharp, because then this can get knocked out rather quickly. But since I've already showed you these steps, I'm going to just quickly cut out all this nonsense. In the real world, this would be time-lapse, but this is a perfect example right here. That's pretty big. Cut that right in half. Perfect size. Perfect portion size right there, dude. And then instead of now going and doing what I was doing again, if you wanted to be brave, you can try to fillet it again. But that's a lot of work, bro. So I'm going to just portion it out and just cut out pieces. Bigger pieces. Not too big, because you want to make sure it cooks thoroughly. That's the other thing with poultry. I don't eat fish, so I can't talk to you about what that do. When you're cooking chicken, pork, whatever it is, you need to make sure that this shit is cooked thoroughly all the way through. I can't stress that enough. And I just realized we're gonna need a bigger plate. Stupid. Dumb jokes. So, alright. I just spotted a little thing. That's the beauty of this, though. You can go back and just cut it right out. But we're going to use this plate, and we're going to throw our chicken on here that we already cut. And then I'm going to use the other plate before I switch out my gloves, since we're all doing the same thing still. Apparently, there's more than one of me. Since we're all doing the same thing here, I'm going to just keep these gloves on. But if you were switching, if you needed to grab an ingredient or something, switch those gloves out, bro. You know how many people I've seen on YouTube? Just as I say that, I realize I have to. Because I need to move that spoon, and I don't want to contaminate it with raw chicken. So I'm going to drop it on the floor because that's sanitary. Throw that one over here because we're not going to use that. We'll use that one for cleaning now. That's a Lysol glove. Ready? I'm going in. I don't know about you, but that sound makes my butthole clench up. I've been to the doctor one too many times. When you hear that, it's not good news. I'll tell you that right now. Alright, so now we're going to move this spoon out of the way. Where are we going to put it? I'm just going to throw it right on top of the bag that the chicken came in, because I'm probably not going to use it. And if I do use it, because that's where I decided to put it, I'm going to have to wash it. Look at this, bro. Come on, dude. Stop it. Look at all this robbery. You see the difference? All that fat, all that garbage. No good. So now I'm just going right from the center because there's a big vein right here that I want to try to cut around. You can press down on it. Press down on it, right? As a song. I know that's not the words to the actual song, but that's what it made me think of. Oh, come on, bro. 7 years later, I cut the fat off, right? My God. Fuck it. Time to go in, dude. We're gonna act like we're chopping up bodies right now. Just, come on. Trash. Trash, 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 trash. This video is carried on long enough, but I already switched gloves, so I can't stop it. But you know what? Maybe I can. I'm gonna use my pinky. I'm gonna cut this off. I will come back when everything is breaded and ready to get thrown into the oils.